just no role, yeah.
So, first of all, thanks for agreeing to this interview. So, as we are here in Hong Kong in the conference entitled Changing of the Guard, do you think that we're changing the guard?
No, I think the Guard is actually getting re-established, because if you look at what's happened with the crisis in America, it began in 2007. Economists were in complete disarray. There was a battle going on between the new Keynesians and the new classicals within the neoclassical camp, of course, and that strengthened the hand of the new Keynesians. Now they're becoming, we've had about 5 years in America of serious deleveraging. Now that's stopped. We're now starting to re-lever again. Debt's actually rising in America once more. So the economy is starting to appear to recover with a far higher level of debt than has ever happened before in any previous recovery. It's still an apparent recovery. And the new Keynesians are becoming, dominant, saying it's our approach, DSGE models with frictions, the way forward, and we've just got to work our way in incorporating the financial sector somehow inside there. So they, in that sense, have strengthened themselves. And the only thing the crisis has done, I suppose, is eliminate the new classical stream of neoclassicism. So that's out the window with the turkeys, we can let Chicago disappear.
Well, we are.
But
we're at a conference here, so
Citadel is still comparatively intact. It will take a lot more to get rid of their dominance than even this crisis. There's a problem over here with
Well, we'll then go and get them.
Excuse me, is there a problem? No, we're just doing a brief interview. Oh, you have to get approval? So where can we go?
Just carry on.
So this question is actually inspired by Peter Thiel, and the question is, what is an important truth or something you believe that very few people agree with you on?
Oh, this is the aggregate demand argument. Aggregate demand in a market economy is the sum of income plus change in debt. I've even had disagreements with very close colleagues like Mark Lavoie over that one. They think I'm double counting. And Michael Hudson, myself, Dirk Bessemer, and Richard Werner are about the only ones who put that proposition forward consistently. So we're not just the neoclassicals reckon we're wrong, most of the post-Keynesians reckon we're wrong now. I had a seminar in Toronto last year with Matthias self-organised, with Stephanie Kelton and Scott Philwiller and Nathan Tankers, and they all agreed, yes, mathematically we were correct, but it still seems being an error by the majority of even post-Keynesian economists. So that's when I have to simply hammer and say, look, sorry, the mathematics is right, and here's the answer. It's aggregate demand with endogenous money, it's income plus change in debt, and that's completely consistent with sectoral balances. So that's the one thing I've got to really fight through.
And what do you think is a question that currently nobody's asking, or rather an idea or issue that people are ignoring?
Oh, well, it still comes back to building monetary macroeconomics, because we have in modern monetary theory, there's one group within post-Keynesian economic which emphasises the importance of money, but is focusing fundamentally on the relationship between fiat money creation and the private sector. I'm doing work on building a model of the dynamics of pure credit money. We have yet to build a complete monetary model of capitalism which has both private money creation and government money creation, and look at the dynamics in that way. And fundamentally, we have to acknowledge that economics is a monetary discipline, and we've got the acknowledgement, we don't yet have the models that encapsulate that consent.
Right, and the last question is a personal one. So what is the most transformative, formative experience when you were our age, when you were young?
Yeah.
That made you the person who are you today?
I could go back to family and stuff like that and important teachers, but I think in some ways it would have been the Vietnam War, because when I was growing up, like from say age 10 to 20, from 1963 to 73, and that was the period of the Vietnam War and a huge economic boom, and we had absolutely no feeling that we would not get a job, no matter what we did. We could go out and demonstrate on the streets, and we'd get a job the next day if we felt like it. So it gave you complete freedom to express yourself in a way you guys really haven't experienced, because even with comparatively lower unemployment in the last decade than the previous couple, it's still been, ever since 1973, high unemployment privatisation of services, all that sort of stuff. So it means that there's less of a celebration of rebellion than there was in my youth. So I was lucky to have that, and I intend sharing it.
All right. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.